3 years ago, I took a big family trip to Hawaii. I took all my gear and I came back with absolutely nothing. Not because I didn't have all the gear, but because I took too much of it and I had too many options. So on these next 2 trips that I have coming up, I'm doing the opposite. I'm packing light. Before we get into the rest of the video, I just want to say a couple things. Because I encourage you guys to go out and shoot every weekend, I'm going to talk about something that I shot last weekend. And it was something that was near and dear to my heart. My sister, my twin sister, gave birth to her 3rd child. My girlfriend and I, we headed up to her house last week and we spent the whole afternoon with them, and I took my Nikon ZF, and it was honestly one of the most creatively fulfilling things I had done in a long time. I basically just ran around with my niece, my nephew, and my new nephew. I didn't run around because he's literally like 4 days old. But we hung out with them and we took a bunch of photos, and I got a lot of quality photos. And I have just dialed in my Nikon ZF quote unquote recipe or color profile. And it's probably my favorite color profile for the Nikon ZF right now. The one thing that I absolutely loved that was not even a challenge or an issue was the fact that I basically shot on one lens, the 28mm, and that was it. There's something very rewarding and freeing about the 28mm and one camera, one lens kind of situation where it's like, that's it, that's all you have. For me personally, I felt like it was so creatively rewarding to take those photos and have that day. And to me, that literally is what this is all about. Having said that, I also took some photos of Little Miss Noir over here. I was testing the black and white out of my Canon R5. I recently started shooting more with my R5 because I feel like I was neglecting it and I wanted to reconnect with it. I also want to say that I did a little more POV photos with my beautiful lab retriever Zoe up at my parents' house. I'm out here with Zoe. It's actually really nice. It's warm. She just loves being in this front yard. Kind of be lazy when I take photos. She's in a pretty relaxed state, pretty lazy right now. I wish she'd be a little more active, but she wants to be lazy today. So that's it. So even though it's like a simple thing where I just pull my camera out and shoot, I want to practice just getting the reps in, right? It's always fun to just get the reps in and take more photos of your dog when they're no longer here. So just look at them and be like, oh yeah, remember that one day where I just pulled out the camera and started shooting because she was basking under the sun. Let's start looking at what I'm actually packing for my trips coming up. So we're back in my office space. The idea with this kit is just to take everything that I need. Everything has to have a purpose. The mistake I made when I went to Hawaii was I literally packed everything. That was the first trip I had taken literally everything I owned. My goal with this camera bag is to have intent. Everything serves a purpose. If it's not here for a purpose, it's not gonna get brought on the trip and it's not gonna get used. Starting off strong with my favorite everyday camera, Nikon ZF. This camera gives me no friction. The 28mm is a perfect focal length. The camera is super, I've gotten so good with using it now that it's all just natural, it's memory, it's muscle memory. So when I was shooting last week, there was no friction shooting with this camera. We just shot and it was like a hangout session and I just kept snapping photos away. And it really, really just made the day fun and it made everything fun. It really reminded me of why I love this damn camera so much. This is the perfect camera for me to capture my family's moments and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to using this again in Utah and with my girlfriend on our trips. 28mm and the Nikon ZF. That's it. I'm not bringing the 40, I'm not bringing anything else. My workhorse camera that I will be using at the Bonneville Flats, Zion National Park, the road trip to Vegas, like to get those beautiful landscapes, I'm gonna be using my trusty Canon R5. I have the 85mm and then I have the 15 to 35mm right here. The 15 and 35, this is my go-to landscape lens. I usually stitch 3 photos together like I did last year with the Magic Rocks, the 7 monuments, whatever, coming back from Vegas. So this is always probably gonna be on the R5. And then I'm currently shooting this on the C50. I have my 24 to 70 on the C50. So that's it. So just the 85mm, the 15 and 35. The reason why I'm gonna use the 85 more is because this is giving me a focal length that the ZF doesn't give me. And here's another camera that I've never even talked about on this channel. And it's this guy right here. I have it in the back and I always forget that I have it. The Canon G7X Mark II. This is honestly one of my favorite cameras to use. I bring this when I go to dinners at restaurants and I don't wanna lug the ZF or anything else. It has a built-in flash, so you can use the built-in flash for dimly lit restaurants. Last year on my birthday, I took this, and this is all we took. And this is super easy to just hand to somebody and they can take the photo. This literally fits in my pocket, or I can give it to my girlfriend, put it in her purse. So when we go to dinner in Vegas for my birthday, we're gonna take the Canon G7X Mark II. I will not sell it. This is honestly one of my favorite Canon cameras I've ever owned. This is coming on the trip too. This is for those dinner, restaurant type things. For the C50 on the road, I'm gonna use, on the road, it's a Rode mic. We're gonna use this Rode mic. I might get the smaller one. I'm not sure, but this one was pretty pricey and I've owned it for years, so I don't see the point in getting another piece of gear if I literally have something that can just do the job. And then the last bit that I'm gonna take for the ZF, the Godox IT30 flash is honestly the best little flash I've used for that ZF. I tried another flash last year, hated it, don't even use it anymore. I picked this guy up and it's honestly the best little flash. It's just so easy to shoot flash with it. I don't even think about it. I just set it in auto, let the camera figure it out and take the photos. This is coming with, and that's it. That's literally it. I'm not bringing anything else. Oh, the other thing I am bringing is, which I'm shooting audio on it right now, is my Action 5 camera. That's it. 3 camera bodies, they all serve a purpose. The C50 is my go-to video camera workhorse. It's reliable. I know what I'm gonna get from it. The ZF is my everyday carry to capture those little quick intimate moments. And then the R5 is when I'm in the national parks, when I'm at the Elmer's Bottle Ranch, wherever we go. You know, if I wanna get some nice, beautiful, luscious panoramic shots, that's where the R5 comes in. And alternatively, it's also gonna be my close-up money shot, headshot lens for when I'm kind of hanging out with family. I'll just have the ZF and the R5 with the 85mm, and that's it. That's literally it. How did I forget my Canon film camera, my EOS 7 with the 50mm, right? So this is gonna be the film camera that I take on the trip. And in terms of film stocks, I'll probably take a roll of Kodak Gold, of course, it's my staple. Ultramax 400, and then I'll probably take one of the Koda colors or the Koda, whatever their new ones are. And then I might take a black and white one, but I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so that's it. That's my camera bag. It's all intentional. Everything serves a purpose. Nothing is overkill. I'm not bringing extra gear just to have it. You give yourself too many options, you'll never shoot and you come back with nothing, and it's incredibly depressing. So having said all that, thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, leave a like, and if you're feeling it, subscribe. But if not, thank you for watching. Have a beautiful weekend, and don't forget, go out and shoot something this weekend. I will see you guys in the next one.